Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. There's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well,
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the handoff. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go, the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They'll hand it off. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Got the first down and still motoring.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the single back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Breaks into the clear. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking for a man. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The shotgun handoff here. Will not be brought down. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Receiver in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. When he's tackled for a loss after the catch, the defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back in motion now. Look out, room to run here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Handoff running right. He shreds the tackle. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown grab, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Nowhere to run up the middle. The Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at midfield. Powering through the defender. The 10. Touchdown, Buffs. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. Well, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tagged right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up the first down.
Now here he goes. The 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Breaks an open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They call the draw play here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. And he's hit just before the throw. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Minter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He brings him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Here's the second down play. He'll ride the back again here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's hitting 4th down and inches.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. Touchdown, Colorado. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you say, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Throwing for his running back. And the completion made. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. To put them on top now.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Remember, last time, they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That's a solid beam. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And the Buffaloes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking tackles and going. Legs still churning, won't go down. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Boy, Chris, how about about to blocking on this touchdown run. The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. Catch is made. Room to run here. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw again. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and try to slow him down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
QB keeper all the way. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they've got the returner corralled. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And it's a direct snap. Running with purpose. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Let's it go quickly. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Could take it all the way. At the 10. Touchdown. Buffs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover to score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it now. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Fighting off the defender. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And the Buffaloes will crank up the tempo. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado. They jump on top now here. Short field, the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Takes the toss and heads left. He breaks free. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. Crosses the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Running through the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back now goes in motion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Handoff to the right side. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on fourth down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Design quarterback run. As the first down is still going. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff in a single back formation. Fights through a tackle. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Buffaloes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kick is a squib kick. Taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over.